to hold off, gives it to Burns. Switch ball over for Declan McDade. McDade runs in, faced up by McMullen. McMullen gets it again. McDade off the post. Good goalkeeping, or lucky goalkeeping, John?
He looked very hesitant. He didn't know where to come or go, but he ended up taking up a very good position in the end. It's a good block. It's a fantastic ball over the top by Burns. I think it was into McDade.
Derry and Dundalk. Knocked long by Stephen McMullen. Conor Kearns comes out, has a little nibble. Referee is unmoved. Waterford still on the attack here. Cuts back his left foot, saved again by Conor Kearns to deny Conor Carty as well. And they've two up top at the minute with Conan Noonan sitting deep, but it is that Darrell Horgan looks to swing it in, heads towards Ronan Tehan. Tehan opens the scoring. 30 minutes gone. The first time Dundalk have really looked they were going to score. Noonan, who had spent last season on loan before turning that into a record deal for the Blues ahead of the 2026 season. Darrell Horgan shimmies to shoot, gives it outside to Groom. Groom just lifts it up in the air, and again we spoke about maybe not the best decision. Tight midfield area, and Anamasahoon decides to go longer this time, where McMullen's beaten in the air. Horgan, first time ball to McDade. McDade now gets a little bit of space, decides to lob McMullen. What a strike from Declan McDade. Superb goal for Dundalk. That's second goal. John, you're not happy?
I'm delighted. I'm looking at the build-up play, and I looked at Steve McMullen's initial starting position there, and he was miles off his line, and you could see the play. Horgan seen McDade's run, and once he played it, McMullen's in no man's land.
Second assist of the night for Darrell Horgan.
You can't take anything away from McDade. His finish was brilliant, but McMullen, for me, he's come sprinting off his goal. And as you said, there's been a lot of changes there. I know Mahan was there last week, and a couple of other changes.
Horgan again now has 2 assists to his name so far. Looks to strike it left foot. A great save from McMullen. Horgan looking for his first goal of the season. He's 4 assists so far. Probably injury's the reason he's here, because he lost his place to Vassal Spiel. And Anamasahoon with that hamstring injury against Derry. Darrell Horgan shoots low and hard, well stopped by McMullen down to his right hand side. Can looks to go long to pick Hammond out. Hammond knocks it down. Strike on from Carty. Great tip over from Conor Kearns. First real effort of note. Kearns had to stretch himself, did well. Speed to take it. Now it's interesting. Horgan picks it up, gives it to Tehan, a combination which resulted in Dundalk's first goal. Mullen to McDade. McDade swings it in. Horgan's coming in. Great save by McMullen. Tehan still there. Tehan on his left, on his right. Over to Horgan. Horgan's first goal of the season and makes it 3. Dundalk, all 3 points. John?
Initially, it's an absolutely fantastic save. Back across, and Darrell Horgan was still there to tap it home.
Initially, that's a super save, like you said. Tehan.
Just here, there's just 3 defenders. He's great composure, great feet. Put the ball back across, and that should be that from a Dundalk perspective.
And that's how Mayo responds to that one. Lovely touch by Ruby to pick out Owen Kenny. Substitutes combining. Clever feet from Kenny. Looks at near post. Scores 4-0. Where's this coming out of, John?
I'm trying to look at this with a bit of an unbiased view here. Great goal by Owen Kenny.
But the defender did well. Horgan gives it to Ruby who had a spell with Waterford earlier in his career. Horgan picks it up. Swings onto his left. Gives it back to A. Dervin, bottom corner, 5-0. A. Dervin does not score many, but that's a nice finish, John.
Owen Kenny's.
Did he touch it?
He nicked it on the way in, yeah.
Well, looking at that reaction, yeah.
But again, Darrell Horgan, he's danced around the box. He's trying to get his head up in the box. It was close, but definitely Owen Kenny diverted. We see it here, our ankle here.
Absolutely, yeah.
But again, you've got to look at that from a Waterford perspective. Darrell Horgan, he just waltzed in there. There's 3 defenders around him having a look. No one's actually gone and engaged and put pressure on the ball, close him down. Referee
Mark Lynch says enough is enough. 107 minutes after a long stoppage to Conor Kearns. Halfway through that second half, finishes up Dundalk 5, Waterford 0.